Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dara, Europe's finest semi-finals between GGnet and MYM. This is game number 2. You're watching MYM TV. I'm your host for tonight, Cinderin, and we're straight into game number 2 right now. The picks will now be underway as I just drop the music back on right now. Kuroki captaining for GGnet on the Sentinel, MYM captain Melk on the Scourge, and, well, what is there to say about game number 1? MYM pretty much dominating from the start till the end, pushing all lanes, keeping pressure, taking towers, taking heroes, taking Roshan, taking the world in their hands, and eventually overrunning Kuroki's GGnet team until the GG was called. And let's see if GGnet can somehow recover in this game by figuring out how to play against MYM's playstyle or banning differently. We'll see what the choice will be for GGnet. I'm running music right now, and I'll be checking with IRC in just a moment. If it's way too loud, if you can't hear me talking, then you have to let me know ASAP so I can adjust it. But I think, from experience, that this sound level should be perfectly alright. Kuroki getting rid of Omni-Knight, Melk getting rid of Weaver. This reminds me of game number 1. Just having a little bit of water. There we are. And Kuroki already taking extra time now on the second ban, and there it is, the Broodmother. So one of the heroes MYM had in last game is now not available. So that is one way of countering the MYM strategy, banning that Broodmother. The button is now back on Melk, and he's got 25 seconds, doesn't really need them. He's going to ban Batrider very, very quickly for one of GGNet's trademark heroes, getting rid of that. And now Kuroki, with 30 seconds left, gets rid of the Furion. So the two pushing heroes from MYM have now been removed, and that means we'll have certainly a way different game, and we'll see what style they choose to go for now. Lag is being called from Versuta. I'm not sure what that is, what's lagging for him, not lagging for me. Maybe it's my stream, I'm not sure if he's actually watching it. The music is a tiny bit too loud, thank you guys. We're going to drop it down here. This should be good then, guys. Sorry about that. Windrunner by Melk getting removed. Interesting sentence construction there, Synth. Thank you, Synth. Kuroki will now pick the first one. He's got 40 seconds on that first pick. With Windrunner out of the pool, looks like MYM banned the same 3 heroes last game, if I remember correctly. They've changed nothing. GGnet have changed a lot. Getting rid of Brood Fury on there, so MYM cannot use those. We'll see what sort of strategy GGnet go for. They first picked Clockwork last game. They might not do it this time around. Was not really that successful for them, that Clockwork. But might still want to go for it, but played in a little different way. And of course, it's going to be a different game nevertheless, so could just have had a bad game and have a better one this time around. But using the time, definitely. Kuroki for GGnet. This is taking quite a while for them getting that first pick done. They need to be careful not to throw away all their extra time on the first pick, because then they're going to have to pick hastily in the end, and that is not something you want to do, especially not against MYM, who are very experienced drafters. You need that extra time. Shaker being the first pick coming out of Kuroki. They banned that one the last game, so we're going to see Kebab moving around as that cow with the big wooden totem throwing fishes all over the place. Moo. Melk now back on the button. 30 seconds for him to pick up 2 heroes against this Shaker. Hard to really say what's smart, what's good right now. Depends on what MYM want to do. Can't really say what they should do at all right now at this point. Options are many. MYM can play many, so let Melk's picks speak. It shall be done. Clockwork Specky for Melk. So MYM getting global. They are getting global. And if Kuroki doesn't pick Ancient Apparition now, I'll give you guys 80%, 90% that MYM will pick it. The Ancient Apparition. So I'm expecting Kuroki to pick that one up. It's one of the heroes he likes playing in middle, so shouldn't be too big of a problem for GGnet to get that Ancient Apparition. Chooses to get Invoker first though, and Venge, so actually leaving it. Surprising for me to see that AA being left, and I'm really expecting Melk to pick that one up. If he wants to play this full global stuff. He could of course also go for a different style of play, but these two heroes just really encourage an AA pick already in my book. But we will see if that is what Melk wants. Invoker as well as Venge for KuroKy gets really powerful defensive ability, gets the Chen. The 10% have spoken. Apparently MYM did not want that Ancient Apparition, at least not yet. So Chen it is for MYM. Venge, Shaker as well as Invoker on the GGnet side, of course, very defensive as I said. They've got probably EMP Tornado on that Invoker. Should be pretty powerful, draining all the mana off that Spectre as well as Clockwork and Chen in the push, dealing AoE damage to the summons. They've got Shaker as well for that defensive capability, and Teamfight as well. They've got big Teamfight, Echo Slam, Fisher, Invoker, whatever combo, and Vengeful Spirit for the swap. As I talked about in the last game, the swap really a key spell in teamfights to give you your team the best position, to give you the engage, repositioning the fight. Vengeful Spirit is just that hero that does it for you. So a good pick there as well. Ancient Apparition, KuroKy definitely saw the opening there, got rid of it now. Melk now wants to, not necessarily wants to ban, but he has to ban. And what's it gonna be? Not really sure what is wise to ban against this GGnet lineup right now. Melk already sitting on the best late game right now, of course, with that Spectre, but no doubt about it, GGnet will get another late gamer together with that Invoker, who is not really a hardcore late gamer, but a powerful all-rounder the whole game through with all his utility. Control in fights, AoE, mana drain, attack speed and damage for an ally or himself, summons for pushing, whatnot. Invoker's got it all. He's got everything, and we'll see who plays it and how well they play it. But Invoker is just one of those heroes. If you're really good with it, you can make a huge difference. If you're somewhat good with it, it's not that good. It's one of those heroes you have to really specialize in to get full potential of it, and it's very hard to play, of course, with all the utility you've got, all the abilities you need to keep track of the orbs, everything. And yeah, I guess GGnet will show us how it's played. We'll see who plays it. Now that Pycat doesn't play for GGnet anymore, he would probably have played it beforehand, but maybe it's RMN or KuroKy playing that one now. Ban was Enigma coming out of Melk, should mention that as well, as now the Lich has been thrown away by KuroKy. Doesn't want that Frost Armor and that support for the Spectre. But GGnet, what will they get after this? What does Melk not want to give them is the question. Could be a Morphling that KuroKy is pondering right now. He does have the Earthshaker for that combo. Does have a Vengeful who can roam together with them. Venge and Morph, actually not a too bad combo. A stun, minus armor, and Morph waves over the top, dealing a lot of damage with physical attacks afterwards. Anti-Mage banned by Melk was also a hero that GGnet could have considered. I considered it as well. Don't think they would have picked it up though, but now Melk has at least safeguarded himself from it. And his MYM squad. And KuroKy on the 4th pick. Lol nigga, says Aizen. Explicit language, Mr. Russian. Do not speak this way. And there is the manners please coming out of Demon. Good boy. Good boy, Demon. And there is a paste from Melk here. Racism is penalized. Please behave. Great. Alright. I'm not sure if he actually copy-pasted that from the rules or if he just wrote it, but nevertheless, a little bit of fun coming out between the teams. Not to be taken seriously, obviously, but both teams having a good laugh here, so and Melk says Aizen got gingered, so that's just great. KuroKy using the time. 20 seconds left on the clock to pick something up with that Venge Shaker combo. I'm not expecting them to lane it with the Invoker at least, but there is an option there, of course, to trial lane the Invoker if that's what they want to do. I don't think so. Dazzle. It's a Dazzle. Guys, it is a Dazzle. What it will do and what it won't do is a question, and that shall be answered in this game. The Dazzle pick here, I don't know. How does that fit in? I'm trying to figure out why Dazzle is a good pick here. Because now they've got Shake, Avenge, and Dazzle, who should all three probably support somebody. They could be soloing the Dazzle perhaps on offlane. Now Warlock has been picked by MYM. So, interesting picks this time around. I have to say that neither of these picks were expected at all from me. So, I can't really explain the synergy with Dazzle. What you like to have with Dazzle is a carry who can really utilize the heal by having either illusions or something of that sort. Something that creates units that you can heal so that you deal damage with that. Invoker has the Forge Spirits. That's the closest that GGnet are going to come with that. And they finally pick Luna here, so they're going to babysit that Luna, but how are they going to lane it? Shake, Avenge, Luna, Dazzle, solo, Invoker solo? Or they could play dual lanes like Shake, Avenge and Dazzle, Luna, but I'm not really sure how this is going to play out for GGnet. I'm a little bit skeptical here, as you guys can hear. Skeptical and excited at the same time to see how they pull this one off, but to me this looks very, very strange. Milk has plenty of time to find out what his last pick is going to be. With that Warlock, he's got that Fatal Bonds as well as Upheaval in the fights, and of course not to forget the Infernal. So MYM again have some pushing that they like to play. They've got Chen, Warlock, as well as the Rockets from Clockwork to keep lanes pushed. And then they've got Spectre farming at the same time. Might see MYM picking up some sort of team fight or control right now, as that is probably what they lack the most. But what it will be is very, very hard to say. This draft has become increasingly strange with every pick. So I really won't say anything. Apparently I won't say anything literally, as I just went completely silent for 20 seconds. But no. MYM, show us what you've got. What is it going to be? What's the counter to this Luna pick from GGnet? What do you want to play? What will you do? A lot of what questions to be answered. All of them to be answered by one pick. As Milk is now actually running out of time, so really struggling to find out what to get here. It's going to be a Witch Doctor. If you would have guessed Witch Doctor there, I'd say you're pretty damn good. Alright, probably going to put a Witch Doctor together with that Spectre up top with Chen in the Forest. At least that's an option. Clockwork offlane and maybe Warlock solo mid. Demon playing Warlock. Not the worst name for that hero, I guess. Misery will play the Spectre. Mania Witch Doctor. Milk Clockwork and Pusher Street Chen. So trademark heroes here with Clockwork Chen. And Mania playing that Witch Doctor. Not really a trademark hero, but he has shown before that he can really play this one. Aizen playing the Luna. Shaker by Kebab, trademark hero. Miracle Venge, trademark. Kuroki will indeed be playing that Invoker, and looks like he's skilled Wex as his first skill, so might be going for that EMP Tornado build. And Dazzle by RMN, solo top with Boots of Speed and a Healing Salve. He's going to have a damn hard time against this top lane. Just going to have a quick look at what is going on in the chat, what people are saying. There's a call that I guess that, alright, so I'll just, pardon me for this guys, I just need to make sure that it's alright. Looks like everything is good, so that is what we like, that is what That's what we want. Trial lane by GGnet down on bottom, Ven, Shaker as well as Luna, that was what was called. And MYM will be putting Chen with Specky top, actually solo Spec. There he goes. There comes the Witch Doctor. I heal you, man. He's gonna go up towards top and heal Spectra, man, or something, and he's gonna pick a DD rune on the way up there. Using that probably to harass RMN the best he can, or perhaps try to put some pressure on the middle. Looks like he's really considering what to do before he picks it up and heads up towards that top lane. Spectre now free farming for the time being, as RMN has no idea how the lanes are set. He can't really go towards the creep wave. Wise decision indeed, as he would probably have been killed by this DD Witch Doctor, who deals 110 damage per hit, 111 to 121. Massive damage output on level 1 does this Witch Doctor have. Another interesting construction of language, thank you. Luna facing off solo against Clockwork. GGnet really roaming around. They've got a Smoke of Deceit gang coming in towards the middle. Stun comes off on Demon. Stun number 2 comes off on Demon. The EMP is going to blow up now. Draining mana, dealing damage. Demon will be first blooded by the Sentinel. Just as Milk asked how his Roman's day has been. I'm not sure why they've Milk making new friends, which should be kind of hard for Gingers, but he's doing his best. Up top we've got Witch Doctor as well as Chen farming the woods together. Sato Hellcaller is the creep for Pusher Street right now. Can use that to Shockwave, and of course the healing aura is useful for his allies. And RMN already blocking the next creep wave. He has realized this is going to be ridiculously hard to even get experience against, so he's just going to try to block the wave and set the lane the way he wants, at least so he can get levels at the tower. I'm not sure if this block actually assists him in doing so. Alright, Rune is going to spawn, 2 minutes. Invis down on bottom, down there. Might see Milk picking that one up on the Clockwork. Might see Warlock going from the middle lane. But at least right now, it doesn't look like anyone wants the Rune. So we'll just leave it there. MYM definitely know it's there. They've got a ward. So have GGnet actually. So both teams see this Rune. And now finally Kebab will be the cow to move out and pick up that Rune. And could perhaps try to have a crack at mid lane again if Venge wants to join in, but no, he's not even going to get it. He is going to block it off. Nicely fished by Kebab. And he's going to take that Rune from Milk and move away with a Clarity on him. Nicely done. 3 MYM heroes up top. They might want to try to push this tower very soon. RMN still only level 1, so can't really defend against anything. Oh, could be in trouble. He's going far in front. He just turned around at the last second. He could have done that. So, reading the game is RMN, the German. Kebab getting full mana down on bottom. Pretty much just keeping Milk in check here with his Invis. Cow meets Mechanical. Oh well. Luna getting absolutely free farm as well, and this should not be underestimated how much a farmed Luna can do. If GGnet get this Luna really fat really quickly, they could really, wow, really said really a lot of times there. They could definitely take the fight to this Scourge lineup, as now Milk is getting caught off. He's using those cogs to try and save himself somehow, running towards the left. Miracle, nice body block, and there is the Lucent Beam from Aizen. So he gets that kill. What I was trying to say is that a fat Luna can really, damn it, can definitely take the fight. Can definitely take the fight against this Spectre in the mid game, and of course in late game as well. I mean, those bouncing glaives from Luna deal tons of damage in team fights, and with a full inventory, that Luna is gonna wreak havoc. With a Satanic, can't really die in the fights. Huge attack speed, bouncing attack. High damage output. Spectre has the Haunt, of course, dealing AoE damage, has the Radiance when he gets that. At the same time, Kuroki gets a kill in mid that I completely missed. I'm sorry about that, guys. Another good gank from Ven Shaker. Really looks like this is what GGnet are focusing on in their games. With that, has great success with roaming Ven Shaker, and have set up 3 kills with it so far, and giving Kuroki a really good mid lane here. Really is the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about it. Has a good start here, but we'll see what the late game fight is going to look like if we get that far into the game. As Spectre against Luna could go both ways, really depending on the oh god, depending on the teams around them, of course. MYM will have that Warlock with Fatal Bonds, has brilliant synergy with Spectre's Haunt, dealing AoE damage together with Fatal Bonds, high damage output. But I'm not sure if MYM are actually planning on taking this one late. I think they want to try to push towers as they usually do and try to put pressure in that way, not force it into late game, but take the fight in mid game with a strong Spectre. And right now it looks like it is indeed going to be a strong Spectre, already sitting on 2,000 gold at 5.5 minutes. Misery is getting it his way as the the ultimate Eclipse fires off down on bottom, getting another kill on Milk. Kebab was there with the Shaker again, and Aizen getting just as fat as Misery is actually. He has more farm than him. He's got 2k as well as a Bassi ring. So Aizen's Luna against Misery Spectre, battle of the carries, both are getting fed. We'll see what team pulls it off. Spectre now up to level 6. Of course, Luna was that as well, as we saw that Eclipse firing off. The level 6 Haunt could be used. Now the Warlock's got Infernal as well. Kuroki in middle, sitting on level almost 7 on his Invoker, so he's winning that middle lane in level. What does he have in terms of items? Nothing just yet. He's sitting on 2,000 gold as well. So definitely getting the farm on both of these teams this game. Pusher Street farming up nicely with that Tornado together with Mania, getting both supports a nice amount of levels. Luna now probably able to take that one-on-one fight with Clockwork without even thinking twice about it. There's huge damage output with that level 7. Lucent Beam level 4 will deal so much damage to Melk, and well, he does have some regen left, so he can take a couple of beams, but needs some help probably, and that is what Demon is looking to bring by watching the map right now, it seems. No, he's just walking back towards middle. Alright, GGnet ahead, 4-0. Really looking good for GGnet so far with those 4 kills. Spectre farming, Luna farming is the story of the rest of the game so far. Has pretty much been Venge and Shaker setting up all of the kills. For MYM, Chen, Witch Doctor could be desired to see these guys doing a little bit more than what they're doing. Only farming the woods, not pushing that top lane, but obviously part of the strategy to just let Misery free farm and get the levels in the forest meanwhile, and then eventually take the push whenever they feel like. Now they're heading in towards middle. Kuroki, is there going to be a Haunt now when this all comes off? Demon already got the kill on Miracle with that Haunt from Spectre and the Infernal, and that is what MYM wanted. That's what they were waiting for, that kill on Venge, and now they've got 4 heroes in middle. They've got Infernal, they've got Firbolg, they've got Witch Doctor heal. They're going to try to take this one tier 1 tower. Not sure Kuroki's going to let them though. He's got the EMP Tornado Invoker, which can really wipe out this push very quickly, and there it goes. EMP as well as Tornado on top of him. Bye-bye mana, bye-bye units, unless actually they're tanking it out. Both Spectre as well as Witch Doctor had plenty of HP after those flasks, and Spectre even has 2 flasks left. I wonder whose flasks he got. Flasks. Taking half of that tier 1 tower, as now they're going to be pushed back, so didn't even successfully take that tower, and that looks good for GGnet because they got their bottom tower. Aizen will now have Helm of the Dominator if that's what he wants to buy at these 8.5 minutes. Looks like it is. There it goes. Helm of the Dom. And Treads and Bassi at 8.5. Looking over the CS, Aizen's got 51, Misery's got 55. Both of them with about 20 denies. Looks like these guys went to the same last hitting school. Kuroki sitting on 31 against Demon's 27. So even mid lane as well. And as far as farm goes, completely even game. As far as kill goes and pushing goes, definitely GGnet's game. 5-1. Got another kill there. This time RMN actually the one setting it up with that Dazzle together with Luna here. Neither of them wants the creep apparently. Funny to watch. And Misery, will he go for a Naked Relic? Looks like it. He's got 3,400 now. Wants to get a quick Radiance, and damn it, that's going to be a quick one. 9 minutes in, almost Relic. Dazzle Luna continuing the push down here as well. So looks like GGnet want to sort of play MYM's way. Not completely, but they gank, they get a kill, and then they push towers. And that's really, that's the way to do it. That's how it all works. And if you're playing a drinking game, which includes drinking, when I say really, you're going to have a very, very hard day tomorrow as, yeah. Alright, Spectre's going to get that Relic in just a second. Got 3,700. Let's see if GGnet can continue this spree right now, looking really good. Pushing down these, putting pressure on tier 2 tower bottom, putting pressure on tier 1 tower mid. Again, they're going to do the same thing. Want to try to get the gang here and then take the tower. Shaker is there, Venge is there. They're looking for an opening on the Warlock. Can they do it? Venge is going to show herself, and now Shaker shows himself as well, so it didn't really pay off this time. And the tower took half its health in damage though, so not too bad for GGnet. And now Demon will farm up the scratches here, while Kuroki continues to put pressure here. MYM looking over the hill. Chen level 6. Good bit of harassment coming out of Demon. Just mass healing here. Cask fires off from Mania. Will bounce. Oh, Infernal as well. Kuroki getting ensnared. Perfect execution from MYM. And at the same time, Misery actually getting killed by Aizen down on bottom. So important kill for GGnet. Again, this time getting that Spectre really important. Will, however, lose a tier 1 tower in the trade. MYM taking that one. Will they push it further? Warlock will. They will. All of them taking their focus, turning their focus towards that tier 2 tower now with that pushing power. Immense amount of healing with Chen, Warlock, Witch Doctor, and might be all they need to take this tower down quickly as well. If GGnet don't respond to this, it will fall within the next half a minute. There comes Kuroki. He's going to drop a Tornado and EMP instantly, I believe. Actually hesitating a little bit on this, and he should drop it now. He's taking unnecessary damage on that tower. But there comes the Fisher, and now he's probably going to farm it up. No, just right-clicking. Fair enough. Takes that creep. And Clockwork Milk has now finally got his level 6 on his Clockwork, who has been incredibly owned this game by that bottom lane of the Sentinel. Had very much success with the Venge Shaker pick. Misery didn't buy the... Oh, you must have it. Where's the Relic? Sacred Relic is on the ground in the base. And that means he's about 800 gold away from that very quick Radiance. If he hadn't died that one time, he would have almost had it now. At 12, he's going to fire a Spectral Dagger. He knows that they're coming. He's got vision from that Ward of Manias. Kebab drops an Observer Ward up here as well to keep track of the MYM Wooding heroes, Witch Doctor and Chen. Spectre up to level 10. Wow. Really high level. Warlock level 8. Luna level 10 as well, and almost level 11, and he's going to have a crack at Milk. Will he do so successfully? Milk, dropping that cog, is going to get a Lucent Beam to the face, or is he? Runs into the... Oh, almost actually escaped that one, but nice play by Aizen. Did take him there with that Lucent Beam. Mega kill. Helm of the Dom, Ogre, Treads, and Bassiring at 13, and almost the Mithril Hammer. This Luna is getting terribly fat. And GGnet take another tower at the same time up top, and that goes to Kuroki, so he's already got the Django face boots, and is aiming towards his next item. Might be a Ginsu, might be a BKB as well. With those 600 gold, he'll be able to pick up one of the first items in not too long at least. RMN sitting on Arcane Boots on that Dazzle, so he can keep that healing going. Takes a rocket to the face from Milk. He's got his Arcane Boots on that Clockwork Goblin. Rocket level 4. Misery farming up some more. 400 away from the Radiance. Is that what MYM need to take the fights, or is this just... I'm not sure if that's actually enough for MYM to take the fights, that they've got that Radiance, because this Spectre now, so farmed. Invoker gives incredible team fights, so does Shaker. Alright, he's only level 5, so that speaks against it. The Shallow Grave will keep Luna alive in the fights as well if MYM try to focus him. And overall, GGnet just in a really good position right now. They've taken 2 towers, they've lost 1, and MYM on paper have the better pushing heroes, so that looks very good for GGnet. MYM all bunching up 4 heroes. They don't really have a Smoke of Deceit right now. That could have been very useful for them to have right now with all those creeps hanging around. Smoke of Deceit gang now could make a big difference. Aizen free farming on bottom still, up to 2k now. Will he buy the Mithril Hammer, or will he go for a Manta style now is the question. Probably will finish off that BKB now that he's already bought the Ogre Axe. Could also do Saint Inyasha if that's what he wants. The swap from Miracle comes in. Fisher. Milk stays alive though with all that healing, and at the same time Pusher takes down Miracle there with the Chen. So what looked like a really good engage for GGnet was immediately countered by MYM here. That healing is incredible, but it is going to cost them a tier 2 tower down on bottom. Aizen, the beast in this game. Beast, way too fed here. He's got a wolf with him as well. Hook shot, is it ready for Milk? I think it is. No, he doesn't. He has the mana to jump in, but can't really follow it through. Chen will not find Aizen either, and he will retreat towards the forest and farm that one up to get his BKB in perhaps 2 minutes. What a big farm on Aizen this is. Venge by Miracle, Shaker by Kebab, moving down towards that bottom lane again. They want to do it again, want to make that gang happen. I think they're actually out of Smoke of Deceit now, so they can't really use that anymore. Venge, can he reach the swap? No, the Terror is there, out of range. But with the Terror, we'll see MYM coming in with all these heroes. Can Melk get a hook shot? He's getting blocked by Push's creeps here. Not really what they intended. Arcane Boots fire off. What's Warlock sitting on? Void Stone and 1k. Aiming for a Ginsu as first, probably. Dazzle going for either a pipe or a mech. He's got the headdress, the Arcane Boots, and a Magic Stick. Had a hard lane, so no big deal that he doesn't have more farm than this. And Milk Clockwork is just as poor. He really needs some items. We'll probably go for a Vanguard as his next item of choice, as he needs that HP and that survivability in these fights, especially against this Luna, who's just going to be ripping them apart. Where is Misery? There he is, Radiant Stun. Denies the tower mid. So that's another tower GGnet successfully take down. MYM trying to get their revenge down on bottom. Might look very good for them now. Is there an initiation available? They do have the Haunt with Radiance. Could go in for the Spectre, with the Spectre on this Venge and Shaker down here. But they're going to find Kuroki instead. Kuroki is in trouble. Can he escape this? The Lucent Beam, actually, it's the ultimate from Luna. Comes in, perfect cast from Mania. It's going to bounce between the two GGnet heroes. Getting ripped apart here. Venge Terror comes in, Fisher as well. That's all they're going to get from that one. MYM get 2 kills. Mega kill on Aizen is ended by Milk, so that's all the gold he'll need to almost finish his Vanguard now. And that Radiance played a big role in that. Misery getting that gold, and now the Spectral Dagger together with Milk. Hookshot will finish off Kebab and Miracle as well. It's a 4 for none for MYM. And that's how it all turns. They turned the game in 20 seconds there. Just then, 20 seconds, it's turned now. MYM are going to get this tier 1 tower, almost evening out the tower stats. They've got a fed Spectre now, sitting on 2k and the Rady. We'll probably buy either the Vanguard or the Treads now for his item build. Milk will get his Vanguard. Chen will get close to that Aghanims or get the Mechanism. What will Warlock get? Perseverance. What will Demon get with the Perseverance? Maybe a Refresher Orb first? I don't think he has the mana pool for that. We will see what he gets though. Pusher farming up the enemy's forest. Now MYM putting pressure in. GGnet really need to get out again now. They need to use this Luna. Had a nice chance in the last fight, but the Haunt was just perfectly timed, and that just ate a lot of his ultimate. Those Haunt illusions take up so much of that Eclipse. And Aizen could not really do much more than in that fight than what he did, as his BKB was not completed yet. I think it was in base at least. Now he has it though, and that will make a difference in the next fight coming up. Milk finished that Vanguard as said. The runes should be spawned as well, probably top, unless if I missed that it was picked up. Kuroki waiting with his allies here. 4 heroes from the Sentinel. They don't have a Smug of Deceit, so can't really get out with that. But they're moving towards the bottom lane, looking for a team fight, as it seems. They're going to move 4 heroes down towards this Aizen Luna, and perhaps hoping that MYM will bite the bait and go for the Luna and then get counter-engaged by these 4 heroes. GGnet not hiding it too much, though, as now Invoker is there as well. They're not hiding it at all. They're just going to ram in for this tier 2 tower. MYM are going to be like, fair enough, boys, you can have it. You have 5 heroes down there, take our tower. We'll free farm and push top with our Spectre, who is now Treads, almost Vanguard. And in mid, we're going to farm at the same time as well, pushing your tier 2 tower down there. At least almost reaching it, which is only 1/3 HP, is now GGnet. going for Roshan. I don't think they'll get away with this. Infernal fires off. Fatal Bond. Haunt. This is going to be disastrous for GGnet. I'm afraid that we've already lost our men. Aizen fires off that ultimate. Shallow Grave on the back of Kuroki. Now he dies. Aizen gets Demon, but it comes at a price of the rest of his team. They're all going to die. Now Aizen falls as well. 4 deaths. Misery's going to try to claim the 5th. Will do so as well. Full team wipe by MYM. That Roshan was not what GGnet should have done. MYM Dota is being all chatted by Demon. They're definitely happy with the outcome of that one. And that is going to give them a Roshan for Specky. We'll have the gold for Messerschmitt's Reaver if he wants to buy that now, actually, with that Roshan last hit if he gets it. Could see him getting that. And just simply skipping the Vanguard because he's getting so fed he might not even need to take the Vanguard step. There it goes. Spectre gets the Aegis. Spectre got the last hit. Is he going to buy the Relic? Sorry, the Reaver? Not yet, though. At least. What did he buy? Diffusal Blade. Fully aggressive item build coming out of Misery. No tanking, just raw power. And with that Diffusal Blade, that Haunt is going to rip. It's going to hurt so much. We're only 21 minutes in, and he's got Radiance Diffusal. That is so much damage on the back of these GGnet heroes. Only Luna will survive this onslaught with that BKB. The rest of the team is going to get wiped if MYM get a somewhat good combo off right now. There's so much ahead suddenly. Such a good start by GGnet, and that one team fight just turned it around. And then this Roshan attempt on top of that is going to put MYM in a very good position now. They're farming up nicely. GGnet, if they realize this, that could be huge, though. They could get 2 kills on that Spectre. Spectre, however, is going to find them instead. He's going to go for Miracle. Diffusal fires off. He's soloing him. He's soloing him. Almost got Kebab as well. That damage. Absolutely insane. Warlock is indeed going for the Refresher Orb. Still not sure if his mana pool actually supports it. Might do so if he gets attribute bonus once or twice. Else he will need some boots, arcane boots, or treads to give him the mana he needs. Or of course another item, but it's obvious when he doesn't have upgraded boots that is one of the paths he can take. Luna has those 2400 gold now. Might buy an ultimate orb to aim for a Mantis Star. Might also settle for a Yasha. I'm expecting him to get one of those at least. I think that is the best choice for now, and then perhaps settling for some attack speed / lifesteal after that, turning this one into a Satanic. MYM currently pressuring mid with rockets. They're pushing bottom out now with the Spectre, who already has 1400 gold on top of the Diffusal. We'll see what Misery wants to buy with this gold. Milk finds the Luna here. He's going to cog himself in. Luna uses BKB immediately and TP's out, but that's going to be a BKB charge and a level up for the Witch Doctor from getting that Golem. MYM going to be very satisfied with that, getting a BKB charge used there. We'll buy the Yasha. BKB now down to 8 seconds on Aizen. Aizen's problem with this BKB though is that he can't really get the Shallow Grave with it on. He can't put Shallow Grave on the BKB target unless if I'm completely on the wrong page here, but I think he can't. And that is a problem. That is a big problem for Luna, because that means Misery can tunnel him down in the fights. He can simply go for him, setting off the ultimate to deal the AoE damage, Diffusal on some target and let the team finish it off, and then just follow straight through for the Luna, who will not get a Shallow Grave if he has BKB on. The Infernal goes through the BKB as well, so Misery will have that short stun duration to deal damage in. Clockwork Hook as well can hit the BKB target. And on top of that, they've got Mech now on Chen, they've got Witch Doctor heal. They've got so much healing with Warlock as well, it's ridiculous. Aizen farming whatever he can. What's Kuroki got? Is he looking at an item? He's got Hood of Defiance. Tries to tank up a bit against this Spectral Haunt, which deals so much damage to the entire team. Hood of Defiance is definitely going to help. Not sure if it's enough, but it is a good start for them. Might turn it into a pipe, just playing as a complete utility hero for them. Utility build with a Tornado EMP, utility item build with Django, and especially if he gets the pipe as well. Full utility on that Invoker. Interesting choice by KuroKy, and might also be the best choice in their current game situation right now. What has Misery got? He's got a Yasha now as well, pushing further up top. Got lots of mana to haunt down towards the middle. MYM are looking to take the fight to GGnet now. Can they take it? Fisher is ready for give up. It's up to level 4. Luna moving out and showing himself, just farming up that lane. Warlock is atop the cliff. Milk might want to have a go with this. Can he get a hook shot in? Cask jumps on KuroKy. Is this the opening they're looking for? No. They're going to go in towards the middle directly. Demon takes tons of damage, but gets tons of healing as well. Big Echo Slam coming out of Kebab. Will get rid of Demon. Haunt is in there. What's going on in the fight? Misery claims Miracle. Will they claim more? Misery, actually, Demon claims RMN. Milk claims Kebab. Aizen claims Mania. Mania claims Aizen. This is a complete mess. Nobody knows what's going on. Maybe the teams do. I don't. And now this could be a full team wipe if Misery finds the way towards KuroKy. KuroKy solo. He's solo, but really, really well played on dodging that death there by moving to the side. So minimizes the casualties for the GGnet side. They lost 4. They lost a tier 2 tower. They got 2 in trade, but still MYM just looking really strong here. Taking that fight 4-2. The tier 2 tower, Misery got 1 kill and loads of assists, so he's getting close to that Manta Star. And up towards this top lane, he will probably farm that, almost certainly farm that ultimate orb now, unless if he gets countered by GGnet. He can't move out there just yet. And their 2,000 gold almost has the ultimate orb. Deadly, deadly farm on Misery. Whereas Aizen has still got the Yasha, not the ultimate orb just yet. He's close to his as well. Needs 400 gold for his ultimate orb, and that's about 1,000 for the Manta Star on him. Demon does indeed have the refresher orb, and now he's got the Staff of Wizardry, so he's got the mana from that. Didn't want to get the Arcane Boots. Swap on Milk. Gets lots of healing, takes lots of damage. Can they bring down Milk? Yes, they can. He cogs 2 heroes, and MYM not going to take that fight. Oh, what a Fisher actually, Kebab mate there. Caught Mania as well, and that's 2 big kills coming out for GGnet. Could capitalize on this by perhaps pushing out the middle lane, knowing that there's 2 heroes out for about half a minute on MYM's side. Haster in bottom. Demon will take that one and run off. But GGnet not really using this for anything. They're not trying to push through. Maybe they are. No, they're going to farm up top, and probably a wise decision. A push here would not have made it on time, so they're doing the right thing here, holding that lane top farmed. And in middle, KuroKy does indeed have that pipe finished now, and the mechanism is up on Dazzle. So GGnet pretty much have their team fight items now. Now it's all up to Luna to get the farm she needs. We'll have the Manta now. Of course, saying that, GGnet aren't finished farming on the other heroes. They still need farm on the other heroes. But the team fight items in terms of mechanism, pipe, and Django are all finished. And that will make a big difference. Now the Blink Dagger on Shaker is going to be important. He's not even remotely close at 28 minutes. And there goes on the Spectre. Infernal falls. Is there another Infernal? No, there's not, but the Haunt is there. So much damage coming out. Look at these heroes on the Sentinel side getting torn apart by the combo. Oh, look at that. They're all dying. Shallow Grave kept him alive to the last second. 4 kills for MYM. And it was almost all Warlock and Spectre. There it was, the combo of Fatal Bonds and Haunt with a fat Spectre. That's what I talked about early on in the game. There you guys see it. Ridiculous damage. The only assisting hero there was, I think, Milk with a rocket. The 2 pretty much single-handedly ripped the Sentinel side. Now MYM pushing Aizen in towards his fountain. Demon is going to TP out. The glyph fires off for GGnet. MYM pushing the bottom tier 3. Misery will run in for Aizen and lose his Aegis. to get healed up to full HP, and this could actually be a bad move from Misery. Oh, the Fissure is way too early though, and maybe that is actually what Misery needs to take this fight. Will try to run off, takes much damage. Damage on Misery, he will fall. There it goes, Aizen gets that kill. Misery will definitely rebuy from this. You know it's Misery. Yep, there it is, rebuy. Aizen gets a double kill, successfully defending the barracks. Oh, what a cast from Mania! Big damage coming out on Miracle, but I think he will survive it. They've got so much healing, and they've got the pipe on him. The pipe is blown off, and now Mania falls as well. So 3 heroes for none for GGnet. Held there, Rax and Luna. He's now getting bigger. Got the Manta, got 2k. MYM need to be careful. They might be at a big lead here, but one more bad fight like that, and this Luna is going to be a beast in those fights. Almost level 19, Misery level 20. Oh wow, 21. Oh dear. Warlock level 16, so he's got double level 3 Infernal. That is dangerous as well though, and it's actually very... I was about to say it's refreshing to see a Refresh Orb, but that was a really bad pun, and now I said it anyway. It's really cool to see a Refresh Orb being used in competitive play. It's been ages since I've seen this item used, and Demon is going to use that Refresh Orb on his Warlock this time round to get that double Reign of Chaos on the battlefield. Misery finished his Manta style now as well, so that Spectre is pretty much following the farm of the Luna. Luna has the gold for an Eaglehorn / Reaver in about 200 if she sells the Magic Stick or the Basilisk Ring. And, needs to be careful now. Roshan is being taken by MYM. GGnet don't look like they have the faintest idea. Now it looks like they do. They've realized what is going on, but they will probably be too late. Or will they? Luna is going to find Clockwork here and deal a lot of damage. No, actually not a lot of damage, just a bit of damage to him. The cogs were removed. Roshan will take the fall. There's the jump, perfect jump from Milk. Gets in on the Shaker. Echo Slam will come now. There it is, big Echo Slam coming out of Kebab. Immediately getting rid of Pusher. But what's the aftermath going to be? Kebab taking tons of damage from Spectre. Others are taking damage as well. We've lost Mania as well. 2-1 for GGnet so far. Big damage coming out of Luna. There's the Infernal. Is there another one? No, there's only a Fatal Bonds. I think he's already used the first Infernal, but now Misery is tricking down Kuroki. Now he's tracking down RMN, and now finally Aizen. The second Infernal drops on the ground, marking MYM's ground here. 4 for 2. Good opening on the fight for GGnet. I don't think they could have done it much better than that, but the raw power of this lineup on the Scourge is just huge. And MYM take 4 for 2, and will now try to push out Demon's 2 big buddies having fun with the creep wave. They'll try to backdoor the middle racks, perhaps. Or the bottom. Demon moving in with his big boys. They're dancing. Demon's Infernals are dancing. Actually in a pretty good beat together with the music, and that's going to probably cost Demon his life for doing this interesting dance. Yeah. Okay. MYM doing some really weird shit right now, but looks like they can carry it through. They got another tier 2 tower now. Demon just having a bit of fun there with his dancing Warlock. Melk has got that Hood of Defiance. He's aiming towards either a Dagon or a Force Staff, I think, with that Staff of Wizardry. Maybe an Aghanim's also an option. Mania got the Django, the Vitality booster, so he's actually pretty tanky now as well. Warlock, Force Staff completed. And Spectre Reaver up. What does Luna have? 3,600. Nothing on the Crow, so she's going to buy an item off to the side now. We'll probably just push out this creep wave quickly. There it goes. MYM getting in position for bottom. They might want to try to have the final push here. If they can successfully take this fight, they're going to take 4 racks. There's 2 naked lanes for them. No base towers in mid and bottom. Clockwork did get the Force Staff. Warlock will have 2 Infernals in just a second with that Ref Orb, if his ultimate is ready. 27 seconds for the ultimate, then he'll have 2 of them. And Spectre actually leading the assault here. Interesting choice. Will get a lot of mana burnt there, but he has plenty of it already, so not a too big deal for him. Takes a heal from Demon. Chen's now up to level 11. Level 14. Okay, he's level 14 and now he's skilled ultimate level 2. Interesting choice by Pusher Street to skill it that late. There's the engage from Clark. He sees the opening. 1 Infernal, 2 Infernals. Demon is dropping shit on their faces. 2 kills for MYM already. They've lost 3. They've lost 4. They've lost all 5. Or will they? Misery cannot get Miracle. Oh, they're going to dive with the Infernals. There it goes. Full team wipe by MYM. And that should mark the ending of this game. What an incredibly cool engage that was to watch. Clockwork hooks in, double Infernal, Haunt over the top, and just full control with that Fatal Bonds. They immediately died, all of them. And now the GG call does come out of GGnet. MYM will be in the Grand Finals against Na'Vi on Thursday, which is the day after tomorrow. GGnet will play 3rd place decider against TR, which was scheduled to be right after this one. Not sure if it will be though, as it's actually pretty late in Russia right now. I think they are CET +2, so it's almost midnight there. I'll have a word with Pigagir to find out if they're actually going to play that game. But while we watch MYM clearing up the base, that's going to be it for this time around. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I'll let you know if we will be watching TR against GGnet or not today. And yep, the Grand Finals will be on Thursday as called, and what can you say apart from very well played games by MYM right now? They're cleaning up the base, and well, I can safely leave this as this game is now over. Mega Creeps for the Scourge, and that game goes to MYM. So be right back, guys, and thank you for watching.